Are you getting a little tired of people telling you that the things you've been eating or using for years are bad for your health? Let's add to this conversation. But before we do, please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. Some dietary advice you may have accepted. You mostly purchase your food from local farmers markets and you eat organic when you can. Some you've strategically chosen to ignore. Your favorite dairy-based ice cream, for example, or that supposedly toxic non-stick fry pan which makes the best pancakes. But here's one you should probably avoid like the plague: aluminum foil. Believe it or not, every time you use aluminum foil in the kitchen, it's seriously harming your health. Here are 3 reasons to keep aluminum foil out of your kitchen and some healthier alternatives to use instead. 1. Aluminum foil is a neurotoxin, a substance that alters the structure or function of the nervous system. Aluminum has long been scrutinized by the scientific community for its role as a neurotoxin. Researchers maintain that, due to the fact that aluminum has no physiological role in the human body, it has the potential to cause significant detrimental effects when consumed. This theory was unequivocally proven when a 2014 study showed that a 66-year-old man who died with Alzheimer's disease had significantly elevated aluminum content in his brain following 8 years of occupational exposure. While the study noted that it was the respiratory system that was exposed to aluminum dust, we now know that there is a direct link between aluminum ingestion and Alzheimer's disease, a debilitating neurological disorder. The fact also remains that aluminum foil is not fully inert, unreactive with other elements, so food cooked or prepared in it has been shown to have significantly higher levels of aluminum than if they were prepared in another medium. The takeaway is simple: aluminum foil has the potential to cause neurotoxic effects, including Alzheimer's disease. 2. Aluminum foil can contribute to bone disease. Research shows that aluminum from sources like foil can increase a person's risk of developing bone disease. A study that examined the effect of hemodialysis, which causes buildup of aluminum in the blood, found that 37% of dialysis patients had developed aluminum-associated bone disease. The study proponents concluded that long-term oral aluminum intake in hemodialysis patients results in a high prevalence of aluminum-associated bone disease. It has been theorized that aluminum either directly or indirectly impacts osteoblast cells that form and repair bones production, which in turn leads to bone wasting. The key here is that little statement about long-term oral aluminum intake. Some argue that using aluminum foil regularly for years would equate to long-term oral aluminum intake. This means that using aluminum foil in the kitchen can contribute to bone disease. 3. Aluminum foil can promote pulmonary fibrosis. Using aluminum foil to prepare, store, or cook food can increase a person's risk of developing pulmonary fibrosis, a form of lung disease. A study that performed lung tissue analysis of 9 workers exposed to aluminum oxide found alarmingly high levels of aluminum in the lung tissue, suggesting that aluminum exposure contributed to their development of pulmonary fibrosis, scarring and thickening of the tissue around and between the air sacs called alveoli in the lungs. While aluminum foil might not contribute to lung disease at the same rate as breathing in aluminum oxides, there is still a very real risk that cooking with aluminum foil may cause pulmonary fibrosis and other diseases of the lung. In a 2012 study, a faculty of engineering team from the University of Ain Shams in Cairo examined the different ways in which aluminum foil and other cookware interacts with food. Leaching of harmful aluminum compounds was by far the highest when acidic foods like lemon juice or tomatoes were coming into contact with aluminum foil, and this was often further exacerbated by the use of spices. In essence, aluminum foil is not inert. When exposed to certain foods, it has been shown to leach a portion of its metallic compounds into the food. which is then ingested by people. From here, it can build up in the blood, muscles and organs and contribute to all manner of health problems. Science is only just starting to understand, must less acknowledge just how negative these consequences may be. The bottom line is simple. Keep aluminum foil out of the kitchen and well away from the food you eat. Here are some healthier alternatives for cooking and storing your food that won't have any ill health effects. Use glass storage containers. Glass is completely inert and doesn't transfer any harmful chemicals or metals into food, no matter how acidic they are. We're also minimizing waste, as glass can be used over and over again, unlike aluminum foil. For cooking, instead of using foil to enclose baked potatoes or fish, use a ceramic dish with a lid. The effect is exactly the same, it's just that ceramic doesn't leach compounds into our food. For baking, either use glassware or high-quality silicone bakeware that doesn't require any sort of lining. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share.